Imagine a diamond. Within that diamond lies all things that exist. Now, you have a magnifying glass, and the diamond is spinning. So, because the diamond is spinning, the things that exist inside of it begin to spin. And if you think about the way a lava lamp works, that's kind of how the universe works. On a fundamental level within this diamond, there's lava. And the rotation and the vibration led different parts of the lava to act in certain ways. And then those behaviors, as a result, interacted with the transformed parts that are on the other side of the diamond. And eventually there became a cascade of change and evolution within this spinning diamond. Now, the way I like to look at things as a colored laser beam, if you were to shine a red laser through this diamond, depending on where you shone it, you would come out on the other side a different color. You know what I'm saying? So now take your magnifying glass and zoom in on any part of this diamond. If you look over here, where it's close to the center, things are spinning much slower than they're spinning towards the perimeter or the outside wall. And so because of this, as time goes by, it is warped in the areas where the speed is much, much faster in the same system. Which is why things in some parts of the universe are really complex, like here on Earth where life is happening, and then there are vast areas of space where virtually nothing exists. Now, imagine you have 3 flashlights: yellow, red, blue. Okay? So you're kind of just like moving all 3 of the flashlights, but they're pointed in the same general direction. And every time 2 of the beams cross, boom, there you have the existence of what? Well, these are fundamental flashlights, so each one represents a field that's either incomprehensibly vast or infinite from the perspective of a human. And therefore, every time these fundamental flashlights interact, you have at one moment the creation of every possible manifestation of those fields interacting in that way. So when the red crosses with the yellow, you have a field of orange now within that. And so encoded on the surface of this orange is all the information within it, because they're holographic flashlights. And this is how things in reality happen. This is how things come to be. The interaction between the ripples in the field gives rise to an observable event. So if you think about a sheet of aluminum foil that's been crumpled, and then you take another sheet and it's been crumpled, and then you flatten both of them out, they still remain crumpled in a way, but they're flat. Now lay them on top of each other, and all the spots that are touching because of the mountainous range aspect of this surface area are fields interacting that in a way, or just acting in a way that gives rise to particles. But all particles exist at once, and so they interact in a way that gives rise to molecules. And this is the developmental process that led to where we are right now as human beings, the highest level intelligence, at least on this planet. Molecules started doing the same thing and then created DNA. DNA started doing the same thing and then created tissue, which created brains, which created thoughts, which created DNA. It's like created awareness, or however you want to look at it. It's happening everywhere at once. That's the whole point. I like to imagine the world came to be kind of like just like a blank screen, and then all of a sudden the dots come in, and then the gray dots, and then the black and white fuzz just fills up the screen all at once. And then in that noise, a picture comes to be.